Let me share with you how to fix pound value error in Microsoft Excel. Take a close look at this document. The spreadsheet has values imported from Enterprise ERP system and lists invoices for the import. It has columns A with unique invoice ID, customer, amount imported, tax rate, and then calculated value of net revenue. Net revenue is calculated as C2 multiplied in parentheses 1 minus D2, which means that net revenue is calculated as amount imported multiplied in parentheses 1 minus tax rate imported. What's interesting is that some values break with the pound value error, but some work just fine. You might be asking why. Well, even though formula is the same for all values in column E, the calculation only works if Excel is able to treat both inputs as real numbers, or it can successfully coerce text into numbers. But it fails with the pound value error when either input contains text characters, or formatting Excel can't automatically convert under your current regional settings. Let me walk you through each pound value error example one by one and fix it, so you can use the same steps to resolve the errors in your own spreadsheet. Let's first solve the biggest mystery: why some rows worked and did not generate pound value error. For example, invoices 2001 and 2002 did not generate errors. Values for these two invoices in column C and D are all general data type. But it worked because the text looks like a standard number format Excel can interpret. For example, US style 1250.00 or 1,250.00 and 5% is a pattern Excel often recognizes as percentage. Let's look at the invoice for Wayne Enterprises, which did not trigger an error. If you look closely, it's the number 450 in parentheses. And it works because Excel can interpret these numbers as negative accounting style numbers. The amount for invoice 2011 worked because Excel interpreted 1.5 as a real numeric value, 1.5, and was able to successfully complete the calculations. And the most interesting example is with invoice 2013. You can see that column C for this invoice has a date, but the fact that it worked is actually a warning sign. Excel converted the date, January 5th of 2026, as a date serial number, so you get a numeric result, 41,424.3, that almost makes no sense. So doing conversion does not always mean correct business meaning. It often just means Excel found some numeric interpretation. So in this case, it didn't generate the error, but it almost would be better if it did. Let's look at calculations for some invoices failed with the pound value error. Take a close look at invoice 2003. The calculations in column E use values from column C and column D. But it fails because it uses EU thousands and decimal separators, which don't match many US Excel setups, which is exactly the setup that I have. And Excel, in my case, cannot coerce it into the number. To fix the error, all we need to do is to convert EU separators into US separators. And if you really want to show the values as EU, you need to assign currency type and assign EU as monetary units. And you need to do it for both amount imported and net revenue. Let's look at invoice 2004. If you look closely in the amount imported column, you see that additional units are appended. You see that instead of just numeric value, you see 1200 kilograms. To fix it, simply delete the kg and hit enter. Let's look at invoice 2005. The problem here is that in column E we use a formula, but in column C, instead of numerical value, we see an A. Most likely during the import, the actual number was replaced with an A. So all you need to do is put the actual number. I am going to change NA to 1000. And you see the calculations immediately started working. Let's look at invoice 2006. There are two problems here. The number 1575 has extra space, and also it does not use US separators. To fix it, just remove the space and change comma into the dot. You do it for both amounts and tax rate. And as soon as you do it, calculations completed successfully. Let's look at invoice 2007. The problem here is apostrophe before the number 980.25. And what actually happens here, apostrophe forces the text, even though it looks numeric. To fix it, just remove the apostrophe. And after you do it, calculations start working immediately. Let's look at invoice 2008. This is the most mysterious error. But the problem here is that there is hidden line break, which prevents conversion. As you can see, there are two line items. To fix it, let's remove the extra line break. And as soon as you do it, conversion works perfectly. Let's look at invoice 2010. As you can see, there are 2 extra dashes before number 500. As soon as we remove it, net revenue can be calculated immediately. Obviously, if the number was intended to be negative, you need to leave one minus sign, so the calculations represent the negative number. The problem with invoice 2012 is that it has trailing character in scientific notation. It looks numeric until the final character X, which Excel cannot convert, and it refuses to do the calculations. All we need to do here is to remove the X, and the calculations start working immediately. Let's look at the invoice 2014. As you can see, one of the inputs into your formula is the text value of pound div/0. Obviously, you can't convert it. Most likely, the number wasn't imported correctly from the ERP system. All you need to do is replace it with the actual valid number for this invoice. I'm gonna use 1000, and as soon as you do it, the calculations work perfectly. For invoice 2015, you see the currency prefix before the amount number, and because of this prefix, Excel interprets the number as a text. All we need to do in this case is just remove the prefix. Let's recap. If you see pound value error, the formula is most likely fine. All it means is that you should be looking at the inputs, columns C and D in my case. And the problem most likely is that Excel can't treat text as a numbers. You can try the fastest fix. Convert input numbers into number or currency. And if that doesn't work, you can remove extra text and handle different currency formats by standardizing separators. If the content was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.